So I wanted to share something a bit personal, I guess. I've been feeling kind of disconnected from my friends. I have a very full life that I'm incredibly grateful for. I have three kids, an amazing job that I love. But every day it seems kind of the same. And I think certainly with the pandemic, that's not a unique experience. But I get up, I take the kids to school, I set them up for school, I come home, I come back to my bedroom, back to my home office, if you will, and I take care of my clients and I listen to other people's challenges. And I started to feel really disconnected, and it was actually triggered by watching Friends. I don't know how many of you have watched the Friends reunion. I'm a massive Friends fan. I watched every single Friends episode when I was in college, and shortly after we used to get together as a group. It was called Thursday Nights, and we would all get together, we would watch Friends, we'd watch one other show, and then we'd go out. So I would do what Friends did with my friends. And so recently I've obviously been rewatching the episodes. I watched the reunion and it kind of put me into a funk. I was actually really excited for the Friends reunion, and instead it put me into a funk. And upon reflection, I realized that it's really because I see people all the time and I'm talking to people all the time, but there's few people that I'm truly opening up to about what's going on with me. And I realized that I have friends that, even my closest friends, that I'm not sharing with vulnerably around the things that are going on for me. And I don't know if that's because I feel like I have no right to complain, or I don't want to bother them. But upon reflection, upon feeling so down, I decided, you know what? I'm going to change things up. And when one of my friends texted me asking me how my Memorial Day weekend was, I was honest. I didn't just say it was fine, which would have been my default response. I said, it sucked. It was cold. It was boring. I didn't get to see any of my friends. I felt down. And when I shared that, she said, call me, let's talk. And that culminated in us having an honest, vulnerable, open conversation that felt so good. And then I felt so good about that. I reached out to more friends and just shared openly around what's going on for me. And there was nothing terrible going on, but I just opened up in a more authentic way, without judging what I was sharing. And in return, people shared with me and they made me feel, I felt so much more connected because people were open with me. And so I think the reason I'm sharing this is it's kind of obvious, but sometimes you need kind of a kick in the pants, if you will, to go and do it. And sometimes people think that, sometimes my closest friends think I have it all together because I don't share it. Because I don't want to burden, or because I don't think I have a right to burden. And it was really liberating. First, it was really terrible to feel so down, and to feel so alone amongst so many amazing people in my life. I have my kids, I have my family. This should be enough, right? Those shoulds that I talk about. But instead, I felt alone. And so I wanted to share. And as soon as I shared, there was a connection. And I was also able to give to people. So I wanted to share that story. I think it's ironic that one of my favorite shows triggered me to be sad and to get nostalgic about what I used to have with my friends. But it also forced me to make a quick change. And it's felt really nice the past couple of days.